opportunity.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Taylor.
And he gets it down to the 32.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Colts at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And out of bounds right around the 20.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They'll set up a throw.
Quick slant here to Woods. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Okay, right?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll find Pittman. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they send Williams in motion right.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the break, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
22 yards there, a first down. Now back to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end over the middle. That's McKinney. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10, 46-yard line.
Hey, Red.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
First and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Back to throw again.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chargers make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal performance.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And some space here. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams from 17 yards out. And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're going to try and throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Running left, Taylor.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And Lazard's got it again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kwity Paye in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Trotty. You and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback who of his caliber picked now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Dayo Odeyingbo. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He finds his target, Allen. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw